to I'm going to call it my favorite team now on the fucking board. Cal. I love it. Cal football's back, and I'm just saying this because of the memes. Their Twitter game is impeccable. They're bringing the woke culture to college football, as they say. Woke Campbell Stadium. Here they come, the Cal Bears, undefeated. I cannot wait for this game. Wine Time Sport. I am rooting so hard for these Cal Bears. I don't have a bet. I don't have no action on this game yet. I was shocked when making the graphics today that I saw Florida State favored in this game. I only say that because they're 0-2 and they stink, but I'm sure preseason this line was like 28, 21, something ridiculous here. And now you're only getting 2.5 here with Florida State, which is crazy to think about, and absolutely more crazy to think that these two teams have records that preseason, if you told me they were flipped, I definitely believe you. 78% of the bets, 69% of the money on Florida State. It seems like everyone's just done. So you know what? You've tricked us enough, Florida State, so we're sick of you. This line has gone from 3 to 2.5 here. It got down to 2 at one point. It actually got down to 1.5 at one point even, and has come back all the way up to Florida State minus 2.5. So that's very interesting there. For the total here, let's move there. I'm very interested again here to see what the woke culture of Cal can do here in woke Campbell Stadium. 88% of the bets, 87% of the money on the over here in this game. I mean, if not now, wine time, when will Florida State get back in track? 45 was the opener. We're down to 44.5. I know I'm bought into the Cal hype. I love it. But all the money is on Florida or on Cal here. Public underdog. I don't love that. What do you have to say about this game? This is going to be a very fun game to watch.
Yeah, Jose, you mentioned, man, Justin Wilcox coming in these last couple of years and really turning this program around. These players very much playing for him. He's had a lot of guys actually leaving the transfer portal over the last couple of years. Actually has me surprised. A lot of talented players, but he keeps bringing talented players in, and he's recruiting at a good level right now. Berkeley when was the last time, Jose, that we saw him start 3-0? When was the last time we saw him start 4-0? It's been quite some time. I don't remember, but it's Florida State, everyone's so low on these guys, as they should be after the first 3 games this season. These guys are coming out, they're no-showing every single game on offense. DJU is throwing 4-yard passes as he was at Oregon State. It's just not the right offense for DJU. He's not the pocket presence quarterback you want playing at a high level in the ACC, playing for a team like Florida State. I think Florida State, they need to start getting the run game going, though, man. They're throwing the ball way too much. I know they've been behind in a couple of these games, but, in that Memphis game, they didn't really run the ball. In that Georgia Tech, they didn't really run the ball too much. They're really letting DJ throw the ball here. Cal, on the other hand, they're getting Jaden Ott back. Talked about this guy a couple weeks ago, man. One of the better running backs in college football, running right under the radar right now for Cal. Played at an extremely high level last year in the Pac-12. Him and Damian Martinez were probably 2 of the better running backs in the Pac-12 last year. Returning here for his senior year. They've also got another kid, Javian Thomas. This kid's a true sophomore. 5'10", 190. He's not quite like the size of Jaden Ott, but he can move really quick, and he's had some really big games when Jaden Ott's been down. With that being said, they kind of got a 2-headed monster over there with both of these kids running the ball. Cal knows how to run the ball. And Florida State, we saw they couldn't really stop the run against Georgia Tech. And what does Georgia Tech like to do? They like to run the ball a lot as well. Florida State, on the other hand, they don't like to run the ball. They like to throw the ball. I already mentioned DJU's throwing at an extremely high rate right now. Not a successful rate. They're failing when they get into the red zone. They're not capitalizing. They're not scoring. Cal, I believe they have 9 interceptions going into this game in 3 games. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. It might be 8. I know it's not less than 8. These guys, this secondary is playing at an elite level, given the competition level. They did beat Auburn at home 21-14 in week 2, which was a big win for this Cal program, big win against an SEC program like Auburn. I think California is going to want to, I think they're going to want to run the ball with both of these guys. They've got the quarterback, Fernando Mendoza, big guy. He's a physical runner as well. Not the best passer, honestly. He's got some decision-making skills he needs to improve on, that's for sure. But he can also run the ball, and I think Cal's just going to want to run the ball against these guys and burn this clock up. And I believe that Florida State's going to have some good drives against Cal defense too. But when they get into that red zone, DJU is going to do what he does best, and he's going to throw those interceptions when it really matters, which is in the red zone, and they haven't been efficient in the red zone. So looking at this one, I think it's going to be a very low-scoring game. It's such a tough matchup, man. Florida State 2.5 against Cal. Like when did we think we were going to see this? Everyone's pounding Cal too. They're a public road dog. I believe this is their first ACC matchup too. So I'm scared on the side total in this one, or on the side in this one. I'm on the total. I got in at 45. It's a 44.5. Give me the 40 under the 44.5 at whatever juice you can get me, the best juice, whatever the best number you can get. I think this is going to be a low scoring affair. I think Cal's like I said, they're going to want to run the ball. That's what they do best. And they've got a two-headed monster over there now in Jaden Ott and Javian Thomas. These guys are really good over there, really talented. So look for this game to go way under the total of 44.5. Look for it to go somewhere around the 36 to 37 range.
All right. Good bets there. I like that one. Time the under in Woke Campbell Arena, or Stadium, I should say. So shout out to Florida State. Cal, this is going to be a fun game indeed. I'm probably not going to have any action on this game, but I'll be rooting for you, Cal Bears. I'll be rooting for you. It's going to be fun. By the way, Wine Time, here's your fun fact of the day. 2019 Cal Bears, 4-0 start.
Oh, wow.
Last time. And they beat Ole Miss as well. You had to go pre-COVID, but we all know that anything pre-COVID, it's all gone. It's all memory. It's different times.